Hey guys, how's it
Hi.
going? Welcome back to the Edamame TV.
Yeah, welcome. Today we are going to talk
New
about
video.
why it's so expensive to rent in Vancouver.
It's a really good question.
Yeah, so we come from Geneva, Switzerland, and it's famous to be a very expensive city. So when we arrived in Vancouver, we were very surprised about the rental situation here and why was it so expensive?
Yeah, because Vancouver is not like a capital or economic place or even like a cultural city.
Vancouver is not like the biggest city. It's not a cultural capital. It's not an economical capital compared to Paris or London. So why is that happening?
To start a video, we wanted to give you a bit of an overview of the real estate market in Vancouver right now.
So what happened is until 2018, recently, a massive amount of wealthy Chinese national, massively bought properties in Vancouver. Why that? It was a way to protect safely their money and invest in a market to protect their money from the instability back home.
Back in China, yeah, exactly, yeah. And what happened because of this, the price just went up, and up.
Yeah, completely indecent.
What's happening now is that the sales rate is the lowest since 10 years in Vancouver.
Yeah, and there are two reasons.
Yeah, two reasons. So the first one is the government decided to put a new tax on foreign buyers, which is 20% on the price.
Yeah, and we're talking about the government here.
Second reason is that China recently decided to try to prevent big amount of money to exit the country.
However, Vancouver sales prices and rent are still really, really high.
Yeah, so Vancouver still ranked at number 2 on the most expensive rents in Canada. Even us living in Burnaby right now, it's third one in Canada, and the first one is Toronto. I think. Yeah.
We mentioned before that most of the buyers are foreigners who want to secure their money here in Vancouver. But what we didn't say is they don't specifically want to rent their condo, flat or property or live inside. For this reason, it makes it very difficult to find a flat in Vancouver and moreover find a flat at a decent rate.
And this creates a really big vacancy problem actually.
Yeah.
We saw that firsthand when we arrived in Vancouver because we were living in a condo on downtown.
Yeah, so about 30 floors.
Yeah, I think it's like 24 floors.
Maybe 6 or 8 condo per floor.
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that.
We were like mostly not seeing anybody on the floor.
Yeah,
like we lived there for 2 years.
2 years, 2 years and a half, and we almost never met any neighbor, and really
except for fire drills. That's it.
and never noise, like feeling very actually lonely.
Yeah. And even the building which were like nearby, like in front of us,
because we were in the very centered location, so
we could see the building
a lot
in
of
front,
buildings around us,
and we could see like on each floor there was like at least one apartment that was like empty, and on each floor.
He's saying one, but actually few of them were empty. So, and there's also something, even in the case the landlord want to actually rent its property, Vancouver being a very touristic destination and not, a city where people will settle, the landlord will just rent it to tourists. It's going to be like a holiday rental or an Airbnb rental.
Yeah, they're going to make more money of it.
It's going to be more profitable for them doing that, Vancouver being like a super popular destination, than actually rent to people who wants to settle here.
Yeah. As a conclusion, even us coming from Switzerland with quite some money,
decent money,
it was hard to find a pretty place at a decent rate.
Yeah, and decent carpet.
Decent floor, because the carpet it's crap.
He's allergic. Another situation is that after a few years living here, we've noticed that there's less and less people settling in the city, which creates like in summer it's nice because all these tourists are here, but as soon as we pass on the dark season like autumn and winter, the city center
feels quite empty.
It feels quite empty, like not a lot of people are actually living there, so businesses are closing. It's not such like an animated city center if you're living there.
Except on Friday evening if you go to a club.
Yeah, well, whatever. But
on Granville Street.
If you're looking for a neighborhood experience, the city center is actually very lonely.
I think so, yeah.
Another issue with this real estate bubble is that a lot of people now are in the streets because they can't afford to live here. And we're talking about a lot of people.
Yeah. We talk about it in our previous video that a lot of people are coming here from other parts of Canada because of the weather.
Yeah, and even if you have an income and it's still an income, but you have a low income salary, then you're unable to afford anything. So a lot of people are living in their car or living in
it's
in
really
the
sad to
street,
see
and it's
actually,
really
but
sad
it's
to
not
see.
something you can. You can't avoid it in Vancouver.
Yeah,
You're gonna see
It's
people.
impossible to
yeah.
avoid the poverty problem in Vancouver. There's a large gap between the one making the most money and the low income people.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We hope you find the topic interesting. We think it's good to know about the Vancouver situation before you choose to visit.
Especially if you want to
or
visit
if you
or
wanna
even move here. Expect high prices, even if you want just like a rent, as we said, for the vacation.
If you have any additional comments about that topic, or if you want to share your experience with us,
if you have any questions,
or if you have any question, don't hesitate to share in the comment down below.
Yes.
We'll be happy to talk with you about that.
And as usual, please don't forget to subscribe if you didn't already did, so you can see the other videos we're gonna do next. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.